Daytime baseball here on MLB Network. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Houston Astros and the Cincinnati Reds. It's a battle of elite pitchers next on MLB Network. Trevor Bauer, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Well, he's going to be fun to watch. He almost always is. He's proven to be one of the more dominant arms in all of baseball, and you can bet this opposing lineup is not too excited about having to face him. More often than not, he shuts teams down, so that's kind of what I expect from him in this one.
And a base hit, so he goes after the first pitch he sees, and he's on to open up the inning.
Oh, okay, I see how it's going to be. You're going to implore that, and you're going to use the ambush tactics and not playing nice right there. Usually, you're supposed to take the 0-0 pitch to start the game. He wasn't paying attention.
Throw to first is in time for the first down. Here's Michael Brantley. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. High in the air down the right field line. Here comes the 0-1. Springer leads off second with one gone in the inning. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Just missed a home run to the deepest part of the yard. It's off the wall.
Well, you know what? Good hitters are good hitters for a reason, D-Row. And to be able to hang in there on an 0-2 pitch and still be able to get a base hit, this guy's about as good as it gets.
Yeah, I'm blown away by this guy, Dan. You wouldn't know if you showed up. You wouldn't know if it's 2-0, 3-1, 0-2. Counts do not matter. This guy trusts in his craft.
Big swing, but he just gets a piece of it. Strike one. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. First and second now, 1 man out. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Waiting on it is Goodwin. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. From the stretch. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that's through into right field for a base hit, and he can't come up with it cleanly here in right. And they'll put the brakes on that runner at third, and that means the bases are loaded now with 2 away.
Yeah, and we didn't waste any time getting things going here. 2 outs and the base is loaded, and the next at bat could set the tone for the entire rest of the game. If he can get out of this mess without any damage, he's going to know he can shut the...
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Astros leave them loaded. Now it'll be the Reds' turn, no score. Zach Greinke, a right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here. What's your take on him, Dan?
Zach Greinke, one of the most complete pitchers in the game of baseball. 4-pitch mix. I don't think anybody commands the fastball as well as Zach Greinke. Up, down, in and out. He can dot the fastball. Good curveball, good change. Has the slider that he'll throw to both righties and lefties. If Zach Greinke brings his A game, he can shut anybody down.
That's smoked, but right into the shift. And Votto reaches. He's got a base hit. Now this gets all the way to the wall.
Hey, not an easy thing to do right there, D-Row, with that stacked infield on the right side. To hit it through where the shift is, have to hit that in the right place at the right time.
Yeah, he found a good result right there, Dan. Pitcher actually executed right there. Got him to hit it where he wanted to. Put good barrel, good contact on that ball, and was able to find the hole.
Just gets a piece of it. Strike one. First and second here with nobody out. Hit out towards second. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And that's out number 1.
Batting fourth, the third baseman.
Runners are at second and third here with only 1 away. And that'll bring in Eugenio Suarez. And that's in there. Base hit. Now the throw comes in to hold that second runner at third, so they're at their corners now with still only one away. So now to the plate, Mike Moustakas. And he's got runners at the corners here with only one gone. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. Reined in. A throw to the plate, and they'll nail him at the plate as he's tagged out. Digging in now, Brian Goodwin. And now the Reds look to push more across the plate in the opening frame. 2 down, runners at first and second. Down the left field line and deep. And this will wind up a foul ball. Back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. And a good throw will wind up holding that runner at third, so the bases become loaded now with 2 gone.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes.
Just a sec now as that ball finds its way into the outfield, a base hit. And that'll score the run from third as they go up 2-0 now. To the plate now, Tucker Barnhart, as it's grounded sharply to first. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. Yuli will take this one himself, and that ends the inning. So they wind up with 2 in the inning, but it could have been a lot worse as they leave the bases loaded. On now to the top half of inning number 2. It's the Reds 2 and the Astros nothing. New inning set to get underway, and next to bat will be the first baseman, Yuli Gurriel.
Number 10.
This is foul right side. The windup and the 0-1. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. And a nice job to get the ball in quickly. He'll be held to a single here with nobody out. Into the box, Martin Maldonado. He's got it.
A nice leadoff single to start the second right there. They're already down. They got to find a way to stay on the attack and get back in this game. We'll see how they play it here.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. Scooped up. Oh, he may have been a little disoriented there or something. That's going to allow his man to reach first safely. As a look, now the pitch. Runners are at first and third, 1 away. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. And they are on the board as the run scores from third to cut the lead to 2-1 now.
No mistake what he was sitting on, looking for a dead red piece of cheese middle of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. Comes set, and the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. Throw comes in quickly now, so that tying run will be forced to hold on at third here, still with only 1 away. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Brantley is undoubtedly one of the best hitters in the sport, and it doesn't matter, right-handed. Now, meanwhile, this ball's going to get through, and that's a base hit. And they've come back to tie it up as it's now a 2-2 ball game.
The third baseman, number 2.
And that'll bring up Alex Bregman. Reined in.
You never want to beat a pitcher that breaks a guy out of a slump, but this guy was too good. You knew it was a matter of time before he started barreling baseballs. That gives him a multi-hit game, and I'm sure he's feeling good about it.
Hit hard on the ground to second, and that'll get by into center field for a base hit. Now a good throw in will hold that second runner at third base, so they're at the corners now with 2 away.
The right field, Kyle Tucker.
Sometimes the first pitch is the best pitch you'll see all at bat. Definitely coming out of his shoes, aggressive style. First pitch, base hit up the middle.
Hit out toward second. Moustakas has it, and a low throw to first, but Votto's able to come up with it. A fine play there to end the Leading off the inning, Trevor Bauer, and they'll need him to get something going here. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
Oh, man, was that a hack. He's trying to create his own run support with a swing like that.
Swung on and missed. That strike 2. And not much of an effort there as he'll look at strike 3 called, and on 3 pitches he's your first out of the inning. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Joey Votto is at the plate as he takes a cold strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
After falling down 0-2 on the same pitch, don't be shocked if he triples up on it.
Good wood on it there, but foul, so they'll do it again. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now a swing and a miss by Votto, and he'll head back to the dugout as out number 2.
He's looking a lot sharper and has settled in here in the second inning. It'd be hard not to, because that first inning was pretty much a mess. But I give him credit for letting it go and making some really good adjustments.
Nicholas Castellanos will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground.
2-out lightning definitely applies to this offense. If this 2-hole hitter can get on, they could start something serious.
Hit hard on the ground to the right, and he goes to second with it. Oh, he may have been a little disoriented there or something. That's going to allow his man to reach first safely. Jesse Winker stands in as he swings and misses for strike 1. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Greinke comes set. Here he comes. Swing and a ground ball to third. Throw on to first, and that error won't come back to haunt him after all as the inning is over. So no runs on no hits. One error in the inning, but a man left stranded. We'll go now to the top of the third. The Astros on top, 4-2. All set for the start of the inning, and digging in to bat next, the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel. Here's the first pitch to him. Bounce towards the second baseman. Moustakas is there. Oh, he may have been a little disoriented there or something. That's going to allow his man to reach first safely. Stepping in now, Martin Maldonado. No balls and a strike to count.
I know that has to be frustrating from a pitcher's standpoint, but nice execution, nice hustle. Bottom line, nice hustle. Pitcher's still one good pitch away from getting a double play.
You know, D-Row, one of the things you want to do is make quality pitches as a pitcher, and there's not much you can do right there. You make a pretty good pitch, and the next thing you know, you have a leadoff single on an infield ground ball.
And that's through into right field for a base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only one away.
Now batting.
George Springer the next to hit as he swings and grounds it toward the hole. And they'll extend their lead even further as the runs in to score from third. It's 5-2.
Now batting.
So two men are on with one man out. And striding in, the speedy second baseman, Jose Altuve. 0-1 the count. And he falls behind 0-2. And another foul ball. First and second now, one man out. Another one sent foul. Again, another foul ball. The 0-2 once more.
Hey, 5 foul balls in a row. Loving the battle in the box right here, making the pitcher work.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. 2 men on, 2 out, and that brings in the left-handed hitting outfielder Michael Brantley. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
Hey, if you're able to blow a first pitch fastball by a guy, gotta believe that pitch is coming again right here.
2 men are on with 2 men out. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Waiting on it is Goodwin, and the inning is over. Astros forced to settle for only the 1 run. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Astros lead this one 5-2. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and next will be the imposing power bat, Eugenio Suarez. To right field and deep. Look at this thing go. Gone! A solo shot here to straightaway right field, and it's a 5-3 game now.
That's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Reached by way of a fielder's choice his first time around. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Moustakas, or just Moose for short. He's a 9-year major league vet. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Base is empty here with nobody out. A bouncer to the left side, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Adapt and persevere. That's what I always said on the offensive side. Down in the count right there. Batter hits a ground ball the other way. He's able to fight off a tough count and get himself a base hit.
That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game. They've gotten their hits in deep counts. They've gotten their hits in early counts. This has been a real onslaught.
Yeah, you can look at it one of 2 ways, Matty. Either they have a ton of respect for the man.
This one gets through, and that could bring in a run. And no sense risking anything here as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out. In now, Tucker Barnhart. There is Altuve. The throw pulls him off the bag. And the runner from third crosses the plate. Nick Senzel will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 15.
Right side, hit hard. The throw pulls him off the bag.
Hey, sometimes you just got to tip your cap right there. You execute a nice pitch down in the zone, think you're going to get a ground ball or a swing and a miss, and you find yourself with a man on first. Got to regroup.
And that'll get over the wall, in fact, so 2 runs will score, but not the third.
With the sacks full right there, it's kind of unfortunate to hit the ball that well and see it bounce over the wall for a ground rule double. All 3 runs might have scored if that ball stayed in the ballpark. Instead, they'll have to just settle for 2 for right now.
A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
Starters just don't go as deep into games as they used to. Sometimes 5 innings or so, but a guy that gets roughed up for 6 runs early in the game is going to have a hard time even sticking around that long.
That's in there. Base hit. And they're content to play station to station here as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
They had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down, but eventually does get to third base.
2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Here's the 0-2. And he takes a called third strike, and that's a big one as the bases stay loaded here with 1 out in the inning now.
The batter, number 9.
First pitch of the at-bat. Now a ground ball for Altuve could be 2. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
That grounder was hard hit, and sometimes the runner at third will have to hold on a ball like that, but he was off on contact, and they opted to take the out at first instead.
Belted high and deep into right center. And it's gone. So a 3-run shot to right center field as this is now a 7-run ball game.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
At the plate now, Jose Garcia. He squares it up and hits a bolt to left center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. Into the box now, Tucker Barnhart. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. So it's a 2-run shot to right center as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now. At the plate, Nick Senzel. He swings and grounds it to short. Fielded cleanly, throwing the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. But not before 12 men cross the plate here as they really break this game open. On now to the top of inning number 4. Reds lead this one 14-5. Anthony DeSclafani, a 6'1" right-hander, will be the one to get the call from the bullpen here.
Number 28.
Here's the first pitch to him. High in the air out to center field. Center fielder giving chase. But the left fielder calls him off and makes the catch. And that's the first out of the inning. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Five runs, 10 hits, and 2 errors thus far for the Astros. Popped him up. Garcia over to his left. And that's the second out of the inning.
The right fielder, number 30.
Digging in, Kyle Tucker. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. Winker is there to make the catch, and with that, the ball game is over.
On paper, this had the makings of a real hard-fought game, but paper and reality, those are two different things. They pulled away and never looked back. How about to a tune of a 9-run victory?
14-5, the final totals in this one. The Cincinnati Reds led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Trevor Bauer takes home the win. Zach Greinke was hit hard to the tune of 7 earned as he takes the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
The winning pitcher is Trevor Bauer. The loss